Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and on this channel we talk all things cash stuffing and cash budgeting. And in today's video, I wanted to say that I'm back. I know I've been gone for a while. I think it's been a month, give or take, since I last posted a video. And I wanted to kind of run through that and explain why I've been gone for so long, and then do some catch up in my envelopes, because we are definitely completely unbalanced in terms of what's in my envelopes and what I've actually been calculating in YNAB and whatnot. So as usual, grab some tea, grab some coffee, grab some Celsius, and let's get started. So yes, friends, we are back. Hopefully I'll stay back at least for a while. So I wanted to get into that first. It has been a rough last few months. If you guys have been following me for a little while, you know that I work full-time. I have a corporate job, but I also am a realtor. And so I've been doing some side deals the last few months since June. And I sold my parents just to catch up. And I'm sorry, I have ink in my hands. I have like ink under my fingernails and just ink everywhere. But anyway, so I sold my parents' house, the house that they've been in for the last 11 years. I sold that house. I helped them buy a new house. They were going to rent, but they decided to go ahead and just buy a new home. And I've been helping a friend of mine get his first home away from home. He's moving out of his parents' house and he's looking for his first place on his own. So we've been going through that. We ran into some complications where, like, literally right before closing, they found out, well, not right before closing. It's kind of hard to explain, but without going too much in detail about somebody else's business. But basically, the loan couldn't get approved because there was something wrong in the insurance policy of the condo complex that my friend was going to buy a unit in. So the loan couldn't get approved, and that gave him a way out of the contract, thankfully, so that he didn't get locked in and somehow have to cough up, I don't even know, like, how much cash. But just kind of heads up that there usually is a clause in a real estate contract that if you can't get loan approval, especially for condos, if there's something in the condo documents that prohibits the lenders from lending, then that is your way out of the contract. Anyway, so my friend took that option, and we're going to go to Vegas soon for my brother's birthday. It's right around the corner, just next week. And after that, we're going to go back to the drawing board and help my friend find a new place. So it's been very, very busy, and I did not handle it well. Like, I was super stressed out, and something had to give. I couldn't obviously give up on my corporate job. I couldn't give up on my real estate job. So what ended up giving was video games, of course, like my free time. I didn't really have much to do the things that I wanted to do, and YouTube/Etsy. So I've been super behind on my orders. And I even had to extend my shipping time to 2 weeks post order, instead of the usual 5 to 7 business days. It's now 14 business days. It's 2 weeks, but like in business days. And yeah, so it's just been kind of crazy on my end. It did pay off though. So I am very, very fortunate. All of this hard work, and because of the price point of my parents' home that they sold and the price point of the home that they bought, we were able to get enough commission that some of these envelopes in my debt area are no longer going to be needed, because we were able to pay off a significant amount of debt. We are at a point now that we have no more consumer debt or medical debt. We were able to pay off my husband's car. We were able to pay off my mouth guard loan. We were able to pay off our HVAC loan that we had to take out a couple of years ago to replace our entire HVAC system. So it was a significant amount of money, and the only debt we now have are student loans, which is significant. I mean, triple digits, significant. So we're still in very much debt, but at the very least, it can be focused down, and we've kind of freed up more money per month that we can put towards my student loans to get that paid off faster. So yeah, that's kind of where my head has been these last few months, and especially this past month where I kind of burnt out a bit. So I am glad to be back. I hope that I can maintain a steady schedule the way that it was before. So that's what I am aiming for. But I appreciate the grace you guys have given me in being gone. I did have a couple of followers reach out, and I just wanted to thank you guys so much, because it really means a lot to me to know that, that my content is missed, that I am missed. Everybody likes to be missed, I guess, if that makes sense. We like to know that we're important in the spaces that we are in. And I appreciate you guys checking on me and my well-being. And definitely my well-being could take some work at the time, but I am feeling a bit better. So I decided to film this video. It's actually almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I have been up since 2:45 a.m. I had to go to the bathroom, and then after that, I could not go back to sleep. So I have been awake and derping on the internet and playing some video games and just catching up on my journaling, kind of organize my desk a little bit, just doing some random things that I haven't done in a while. So yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I have a new phone. This phone that I'm filming on right now is this iPhone 17 Pro Max. I haven't gotten a new phone in several years, so I traded myself to a new phone, and I got 1 terabyte of storage, because one of the things that was killing me on this old phone is that I was limited to 256, and I have a lot of photos and videos. And then with the videos from my YouTube content, I would have to film, upload, delete, film, upload, delete. I just did not have enough room to maintain my videos that I film for YouTube. So I'm hoping that with this new phone, I don't have to keep deleting my content. Let's keep our fingers crossed. So yeah, I am looking off here to the side. What we're going to do today, besides this little catch-up session, is go through most of my binders and do a bit of a reconciliation between my binders and what we have in YNAB, because there is a lot of money in these binders that, like, I have not been stuffing binders. I have not been budgeting, which is not to say that we've been spending like crazy, because we haven't. We just have been spending. I've been tracking the spending, but I haven't been budgeting my money into envelopes, even digitally. Like, I'm not budgeting on YNAB. I have a ton of money that is ready to be assigned from all of these paychecks from the last like month or so. And I just haven't divvied up the money into envelopes. I've been paying my bills. You know, it's not that I haven't let things go completely. But like I said, some things had to kind of give, and the actual budgeting aspect of maintaining the channel had to give a little bit. So what is in my binders is no longer accurate. So we are going to reset, put the money that's in here, put it into the tray. And then in my next video, I'm going to budget, assign, cash plan, some money regarding my long-term sinking funds, because those we need to catch up on. Several long-term sinking fund payments, such as Amazon and Costco, have already been taken out. I have assigned some money towards my car insurance payment, so we're caught up at the halfway point, because we're in the halfway point of the cycle. So I need to have that reflected in my binders. Anyway, so let's get started. We are going to start with our mortgage envelope. Let's see what's in here. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $1,102. And look at the printing on this. Look at the printing on this bill. It is print so offset. Crazy. So we are going to put this in the tray. This money, I'm not going to take it to the bank directly. I want to use it to cash plan out some of our funds. And I want to basically take money out of the binders, put it in the tray, count up how much we have, and then in subsequent videos, as I'm cash planning the checks that we have not, the checks from work that we have not been cash planning, I'm going to pull from this money to put back into the envelopes. I just need to do a hard reset and take everything out that is no longer in an envelope per YNAB. So utilities, we had to pay our utility bills, so this is gone as well. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 45, 50. It's $150. Internet is also gone. Paid that as well. So we have 50, 70, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. T-Mobile, I think we just paid that. So 100, 150, 170, 1, 2, 3, 4, 174. And I'm looking off here to the side. I still have my old phone. So I'm actually looking off here to the side at where my old phone is. I will be trading it in to get a credit towards this phone up here. But in the meantime, I figured that I would use it and just look off to the side and double check. I have YNAB open on it, and I'm basically like comparing the physical envelopes to the YNAB envelopes to let me know what I'm supposed to have in each envelope. And for the most part, I think everything is zeroed out. So, yeah. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. This envelope is zeroed out. I think what I did is zeroed almost everything out. Atmos is the only one that should have any kind of money. It has $10. And I zeroed everything out so that I can start from scratch. I didn't want to keep rounding numbers and stuff like that while I'm trying to kind of reset. So I put like if you know YNAB, you can take everything from your envelopes and put it in a category called ready to assign. And that's essentially like your money pile that it collects all of your money. It shows you how much money you have to assign into your envelopes. So right now I have a ton of my envelopes just pushed into that category of ready to assign. Now we're going to do the fun part, which is take out some of our debt envelopes because some of these are no longer necessary. So the cherry loan is no longer necessary. So all of this money, we did pay it off. All of this money gets put into the tray. So we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. We were building up towards the monthly payment. But now that this loan is paid off, we no longer need this. We also paid off my husband's car. So we no longer need the car loan envelope. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80. When we stopped stuffing, we were working towards 1 month's payment. So we don't need that. We do need student loans because, like I said, it is a category that we have quite a lot of debt in. It's the only debt that we have left. And we no longer need the HVAC loan because we also paid that off. And we were also saving towards 1 month's worth of payment. So that's 100, 200, 5, 10, 11. In student loans, I might take this money. I'm going to take this money and 100, 200, 300, 400. I'm going to empty it out and take it, not necessarily back to the bank, like I said, but I want to take it out to just put in the tray. And it's a lot of money to just sit here. And I think I'm caught up on payment, so I don't want to just leave it here. I would rather put it in the tray, divvy up the money, and take the rest back to the bank. So that is it for our bills and debt binder. Bills and student loan binder now. Now we are going to go into, let's see. We are going to go into our variable expenses. And this is getting mostly wiped out. Like I said, we've been spending, we've been spending, but not stuffing. And I have been tracking the spending, so I know that we're not going crazy. We probably have spent more, like, especially I'm assuming in dine out, we've probably spent more than we normally do, but not as much as we spent the last time I had to unstuff dine out. And I was like $400 or something insane. We have been pretty good. You know, we've been to the grocery store, we've cooked. I just know that I purposely, like, the money that was left over from some of these envelopes, everything except household, I did go ahead and reassign it to that ready to assign pile so that I could start from scratch. So in car stuff, we are unstuffing 100 or 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, $254. So how has everybody been? Tell me, come catch up with me in the comments. I want to hear from you guys and see what you guys have been doing. Oh, put that in the wrong place. Let me know. Has anything exciting been happening? Has anything good or maybe not so good been happening in your life? How are you guys feeling as we get closer to the holidays and hopefully some cozy weather? Because the weather in Texas is still pretty hot. We're still in the 80s and 90s. I think all this coming week is going to be high 90s. And then, but my brother's wedding, which we have been saving for the last like year and a half, My brother's wedding is, we leave for Vegas next Thursday. So almost in a week. And I think on Thursday when we leave, it's supposed to thunderstorm here in the Austin area. And then the weather drops into the 70s. So we're going to miss those few days of 70s. Hopefully it doesn't go back up while we're gone. That would be no bueno. We want to enjoy cozy weather as much as we can. And yes, 70 degrees is cozy for us. Like, I can actually be in a long sleeve shirt in 70 something degree weather. It is already getting into like the 50s and 60s in the morning, which is nice. So I wore a sweater to work today because it's also cold in the office. Problem is that I end up dying of heat exhaustion afterwards when I leave the office in the afternoon. But it is worth it to not be freezing all day. Anyway, we have $300 right here from Dine Out that we are pulling out and putting in the tray. So that's 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 300. All right. Groceries, we are also unstuffing. 100, 250, 70, 90, 311. Oops. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit so you can see the fun bills. Okay, household is supposed to have $192. So we have 150, 70, 90, 2. This is the only category that we still had some money. I figured it was a round number. Might as well leave it like that instead of restarting. This we have a ton of money in, but this was needing an this was needing an unstuffing anyway, because we had taken our cat to the vet. He has to get, I don't know the last time I updated you guys, but he does not have diabetes. He does potentially have a liver issue though, so he's on liver supplements as well as his hyperthyroid medication. So the liver supplements are about $100 a month, which is not fun, because we had to get it compounded. He does not take pills. If it was pills, it'd be about $40 to $50 a month. Pause for a drink. But alas, he scratches the hell out of us. So we are not doing the pill route. We got the medication compounded and we give it to him via syringe, which he does not enjoy. He like foams at the mouth and runs around. But at least we don't get scratched up, because you can't really see it anymore, but I have like scratches over here, because of him. Not good. Anyway, so we are unstuffing 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 70, 90, 510, 530, 555, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. $613. We are also going to be unstuffing miscellaneous. So that is $10. This money might probably just go back straight into how it was, but that's okay. I'd rather go ahead and take the money out and restart than anything else. This is my long-term binder. Let's look at, okay, let's look here in high priority. We should have $60 in education. That's what we have. This binder, I think, is going to stay the same. I don't think we really, oh, except maybe my, the house cleaner and the lawn care person. So we should have $44. 1, 2, 3, 4. in Etsy business. Housekeeping should be $195. So we have 50, 100, 20, or 10, 20, 30. Oh my gosh. 50, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30. 30, 50, 70, 90. 5. Okay, let's give this account 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. 195. Lawn care should have 80. That's what we have here, because I forgot to leave the money out for the lawn care guy. So I owe him $80 in 2 weeks. So it'll be 160 in 2 weeks instead of the usual just 80. Eco Shield is empty. We did have to do a payment. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3. That's going back into the tray. Medical should have $25. And then my brother's wedding should have 812. So we have 500 in the bank. 100. Oh, we definitely, let's keep some pretty ones for the 12. So we have 100, 50, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 198. So let's put some money back, and then I will count out. So we have 100, 200, 300, 12. There we go. That is a total of 812. So that's it for high priority. Let us unstuff what we were stuffing in here. We never finished. Maybe I should actually leave this money alone, because we never finished, and I did not allocate for this in YNAB. So I'm actually going to leave this alone, and then we will finish this up separately. This binder is so soft. I love it. It's kind of floopy as well. Like, I guess this part is kind of floopy, which I like. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let's look at low priority. Budgeting should have 45. Cool. Clothing should be empty. I did buy a bunch of clothes. That's 140 back in the tray for that. Dinnerware should have 120. I might actually stop saving for dinnerware. I'm not sure if we're actually going to spend money. There's other things that we want to do. Like, we want to remodel. And we do have enough in our savings to just go ahead and remodel instead of saving here via the remodeling envelope. So we might change some things up in here. So electronics is empty because I paid for my, like, I had to pay $100 up front for the phone. So I paid that out of electronics. So we have 41, 2, and 3. Gifts should be at 121. Let me get a nice one. Haircuts is at 26. My husband got a haircut. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, and 3. I guess it doesn't matter. $26. House decor is at 165. So that is accurate. I have not spent any money on house decor. And the remodeling envelope should be at 169. 100, 20, 40, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This we are probably going to be wiping out soon. Because I'm pretty sure what we're going to do are the doors. We might actually do the floors because the people who did the floors like 2 owners ago, they were a remodeling like LLC, and they picked the cheapest, shittiest floors ever. And so they, like, the boards are coming up and like shifting, and it's just not really nice. It looks nice, but it's not good quality. So we're thinking of replacing the floors as well. And then the baseboards. So if we do the floors, we might as well do the baseboards. Okay. So let's see. Let me check birthdays and anniversaries. These should all be empty. Okay, cool. They are empty. And Thanksgiving should have $15. Thanksgiving, yes, $15. With nothing else in any of the other envelopes. Cool. So we are caught up here. Let's give this a count and see how much money we just pulled out of our envelopes. Let me grab my calculator. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $600. Or $2,600, sorry. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 50. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. $4,209 have been pulled from our binders so that we can do our reset. And with that, guys, that wraps up our video. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm glad to be back, and I look forward to the next one. Bye.